लाइव सेकंड्स दिख रहा है। हेलो।
18 seconds. Yeah.
हेलो।
Yes.
वो कमी है। चंद्रशेखर
आप म्यूट हो गए हो आप फिर से।
Hi everyone, welcome to today's exciting webinar. I'm Sindhura, your host, and we are thrilled to have you join us for Agile Testing, navigating quality at speed for 2024's feature-rich landscape. So before we begin our webinar today, I would like to have some ice-breaking session with all of you. So to do that, if you could just drop in a quick fun fact or quirky detail in the chat below, type a quirky detail about your city or a hidden gem from your country. You just in the chat section below, you can just drop in some details about which place you're from. So we can get to know each other before we start this webinar. I can see someone is from Ahmedabad. Someone has joined. Okay, Rohan Deshpande is from Pune. Hi, Rohan. Madhulika, Lucknow. Hi. Thanks for joining in today's webinar. Ravindra Mysore. Hi. Sai Charan Kurnul. Hi, Sai. Niyati from Gujarat. Hi, Shubham. Prabhu from Karnataka. I hope you all are having a good. No, the monsoons are going well over there. I hope it's not that heavy. Rohan, from your side, Pune, is it raining heavily? Okay, Abbas Ali from Gujarat. Hi, Abbas. Kavisha, India. Hi, Kavisha. Okay, so it's amazing to see such a diverse audience joining from different parts of India. So now let's meet our esteemed panelist from EcoSmop today. So introducing Hemdip, he's a seasoned quality assurance professional at EcoSmop with a decade of experience in manual, mobile, and web testing. Hemdip is known for his strong analytical skills and mastery of various testing tools and technologies. And our second panelist is Chandrashekhar, a senior QA professional at EcoSmoke with over 7 years of experience in manual and automation testing. He excels in using tools like Cypress and Selenium, creating test plans, identifying defects, and collaborating with teams to deliver high quality software. So, to begin with, we have this inspiring quote that sets the tone for our discussion. So, the quote states by quality is never an accident, it is always the outcome of thoughtful effort. These words by John Ruskin resonate deeply as we explore agile testing and quality assurance today. So, I would also like you to walk you through the agenda of today's webinar. We'll kick things off by exploring the foundational principles of agile testing. Next up, we will explore the best practices. These are not just theories, but practical strategies that you can implement right away to enhance your testing efficiency and effectiveness. Following that, we have real life case studies. These stories will showcase agile testing in action, showcasing how organizations have overcome challenges and achieved remarkable results. It's not all about listening. We want you to participate as well. We have an interactive activity where you can apply agile testing principle hands on. It's a chance to collaborate, learn from each other, and see agile principles in practice. Lastly, we'll open the floor to your questions, whether you're curious about specific techniques, tools, or want insights into overcoming common hurdles. Our Q&A session will deepen your understanding. So I can also see other people joining. So it's hi Srimulu from Hyderabad, Kishore. Hi Kishore from Ahmedabad. So I have a poll question for you coming up. So for the poll, what you consider as the biggest challenge in implementing agile testing in your organization? So we have four different options. So audience, you could just put on your options, the agile testing challenge that you have faced in the chat below. So the first option comes as the balancing speed and quality. So delivering features quickly while maintaining a high standards can be a delicate balancing act. Is this your biggest test challenge that you face in our organization? Or ensuring effective collaboration between development and testing team. Fostering a seamless communication and collaboration between development and testing team is a key to success. Does this collaboration require more focus according to you, or maintaining test coverage in rapidly changing environments? Keeping up with the rapid changes and ensuring comprehensive test coverage can feel like chasing a moving target. Is coming up with is your primary concern for the moment. You can just drop in your options A, B, C, D, or E as in any other specific option which is not mentioned here. That also you could just mention it out. Integration, automated testing into agile workflows. Yeah, another thing that could be a pain or a concern, major concern, to effectively into your agile workflow. So Rohit is saying A, and I can see Ravindra saying A. It's balancing speed and quality. Rohit is saying integrating automated testing into agile workflows. Hi Dipali. Okay. Automation and scalability. Hi Saurav. Okay, I can see people are opting for maintaining test coverage in rapidly changing environment. So, as the biggest challenge in implementing agile testing, Hemdip, over to you. Based on your experience, what are your thoughts on overcoming this particular hurdle?
Yeah, hi Sindhura. Thank you for such a nice introduction. It's pleasure to be a part of this webinar. To answer, based on the majority people choose maintain test coverage in rapidly changing environment. So Agile itself provides us to adopt the changes and collaboratively work with the different changes. And we have to maintain our day-to-day development cycle accordingly and flexible. And by that way, we will able to maintain the higher test coverage as well. Definitely, we will look into with real life examples in upcoming slides. So without discuss much more, let's start with first of all, like what is agile, and then we will see the agile testing principles. So agile isn't defined by set of ceremonies or specific development methodology. Rather, agile is a group of methodologies which demonstrate the commitment to the tight feedback and continuous improvement. So as a part of agile, we have to adopt the continuous improvement in day-to-day life as well. Now, this is what agile. And if I say about agile principle, so agile testing is a kind of software testing practice which based on the agile principle. The agile established environment that encourage enhance collaboration between the developer, tester, business analyst, and all the team members. And of course, at last, we collaborate and collect the feedback from the customer continuously and deliver quality and fix these number of interaction with different kind of methodology. Now, if we talk about testing principle, so there are we have listed total six principle here. First one is early testing. So early testing, the QA team supposed to be involved in the beginning of software development life cycle, which is we generally say like analysis, requirement gathering. So from that, if QA will involve, they can help to identify and prevent the bug, because the role of QA is not just to after development finding the bug and reporting and get it fixed. It should be involved from beginning, and they can help us to prevent the bug. Next one is continuous feedback. So in Agile, we continuously do the collaboration with the team as well as client as well, and by that way we can also get the continuous feedback from the team and client, which allows and gives us opportunity to continuous improvement as well as per the expectation and the requirement of client goal. Next, high level software quality. So in Agile, we with the use generally we use the scrum methodologies, where we define certain sprints and epics. With that way we collaborate with each other and pick up the modules accordingly and perform the testing. By that way we can reduce the backlogs and unnecessary back and forth between the team and make sure the deliverable will be high quality. Next, less documentation. In previous era, like waterfall and other methodology are used, and at that time there are lots of documentation and other stuffs are required, because everything first discuss, then plan, then implement, like that way, right? But in Agile, we continuously collaborate and discuss the ideas and the things which are supposed to be part of roadmap. So by that way, it will reduce the documentation part as well, which also save the time as well. Next, test driven. So as I mentioned in the first principle, early testing. So QA is supposed to be involved in every stages, or we can say phases of software development, and by that way, it will improve the efficiency as well as speed. Also, it will reduce the overall cost and time effort by that way. And the last, of course, very important, customer satisfaction. So we give the customer continuously deliverables, and we also take the continuous feedback in terms of user acceptance and everything. By that way, customer get also know their confidence on the particular development, and they also satisfied.
So, in summary to what Hemdip has said about agile testing principles, it is very essential for delivering high quality software in today's fast paced development environments. By prioritizing what he said, collaboration, continuous feedback, and adaptability, teams can definitely ensure that testing is seamlessly integrated into agile workflows, ultimately leading to more reliable, efficient, and user centric software solutions. Now we'll be moving forward with the perks of QA in Agile. Hindip?
Okay, so as we see the principles of Agile, now it's time to check what are the perks of in Agile QA. So first of all, first one is early detection of defect. As I mentioned in the first principle, QA should be involved from starting. So by that way, it will spot and identify the issues in the beginning, and it help us to fix it early and save time and money. Next, improve the collaboration and communication. So in Agile, we do the continuous communication and collaborate with different team. As I give an example, like QA, developer, business analyst, client, all team members. So by that way, everyone can be on same page and they can collaborate more better. Next one, faster feedback loop. So in that, we continuously deliver chunks of things to client, and client will also adapt the user needs, and they can also share the feedback if any changes are required. By that way, we continuously adapt the new change and improve in the our development cycles. Next, continuous improvement. It will always refine and enhance the process and give us chance to improve ourselves as well. So Agile, with the use of Agile, we can improvise definitely software development cycle, but it can be a self improvement as well, and by that way it will help us. Next and last, increase customer satisfaction. It will deliver the top quality product that delight the user, and customer can also give us the feedback of their actual customer, either it B2B or B2C. So these are the perks of Agile.
So, in conclusion to the incorporation of quality assurance in agile methodologies brings definitely numerous benefits, including enhanced collaboration, faster feedback loops, as what Hemdip has mentioned. These advantages are not only to ensure delivery, but of high quality software, which is very important and which is what we want to deliver to all our clients, right? So this will contribute to more efficient and as well as effective development process, ultimately delivering greater customer satisfaction with business success. Next, let's understand best practices for QA setup in agile environment with Himdev.
Okay, now let's see what are the best practice in agile development that QA supposed can be follow, and by that way it will help us to all over the criteria. First of all, define clear objective of team. It's not only the QA or software tester. So defining clear objective with smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and tangible. By that way, everyone can be on same page and work on same goal rather than assuming or working on different direction. The second one, involve QA from the beginning. It will help to prevent the bugs, and by integrating the QA from the initial starting phase of project, it will help to design the meetings and prevent various kind of causes which generally comes into picture after the development or the deployment. So by that way it will also help. Next, implement test automation. So here I would like, from here I would like to share to my team colleague Chandrasekhar to share some more insight about that.
Yeah, thanks Hemdip and Sindhura for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on this. So yeah, with the implementation of test automation, what we are actually looking for is we are giving an sorry. So we are mm, creating automation suites for regression and unit test. So in the regression suites, that we can identify the number of test cases which are stable and that can be utilized into the test automation, and implementing them is an crucial point, because what are the benefits here are that we can say that the benefits are it gives us a consistent result, as well as it gives an opportunity to be confident about our product, and also it give more coverage, test coverage, and again, as I said, we are a bit confident about what we are delivering as a product. So after that, utilizing continuous integration and deployment, so it is again one of the crucial point and the best practice, we can say. uh, so in which what we should keep in mind is the product that we are developing should be in releasable test state, and the setup for the CI/CD pipelines will always help us to identify if there are any loopholes, if there are any bugs there, so we can surely fix them and re reinitiate the CI/CD pipeline, and then we can deploy that as well. So for that, we can use different tools like Jenkins, GitHub Actions, the Circle CI, and different types of tools are available into market that we can surely use. And as we know that this is a technical era that we are moving around, so in which the continuous learning is always giving us we should be continuously learning the different things. Like we see that there are so many generative AI things are coming up, and they are helping us, and they may take over the things if we are not keeping our hand in hand with the technologies. So for that, like we in our organization, we also always have the L&D things like learning and development. So the adaptation thing goes smoothly, and the the things happen very smoothly over here. So yeah.
So thanks, Hemdip and Chandrashekhar, for explaining this point. There's a comment from Abbas Ali. Good points, Hemdip. Thank you, Abbas Ali, for the kind words. So, as Hemdip and Chandrashekhar did mention about implementing the best practices, QA setup in agile environment is essential for achieving optimal software quality and development efficiency. Both are important and both go hand in hand. So, no, this will definitely help in creating a robust QA framework that supports agile principles and drives successful project outcomes. Now, we will move forward with the real life case study of ING Bank's agile transformation journey. Chandrasekhar?
Yeah, so here I would like to give some glimpses of real world example that we can have in that we usually see in the market. So this real world example that we are observing here on the PPT is like ING Bank. The bank was facing few of the challenges that we can see here, that the rapidly evolving market, they were not able to capture that thing, and they're facing these challenges. So solution they have given over there, or they have identified, is like agile methodology. They have used across their organization, means they were using this methodology all over the different teams, like development team, marketing team, and whatnot. We can put that thing into every other department. So with that, like also having a very good QA integration at the early stage of development, and continuous testing and getting the feedback from the customers, and with having a collaborative development with all the team. So that was getting a very good impact, like we can say, reduced time market. Reduced time market means that we are getting, ING Bank was getting very early in the market with new features, new technologies, and which was getting us like which was getting them as a increased customer satisfaction. So yeah, this is how like the ING Bank has transformed their journey in agile, using the agile methodology. Sindhu.
So we also have another case study. ING Bank case study was one, and now we'll be moving forward to explaining the unified communication case study and the agile practices followed in the same. Chandrasekhar?
So yeah, this is what we with this particular project we have utilized and extensively utilized the agile methodology, and which has helped us to grow and develop a very robust unified communication solution for our clients and customers. So yeah, like what challenges we have identified was like, in next slide we are going to get very quick details of that, but I'll just want to highlight here few of the things that we were facing, and how we have identified the solution, and how it is impacted to our clients and overall development process. So the project is on to, you can say, our wipe technology, uh, which is our showstopper. Means we work onto that, and we have very good team onto the wipe and web RTC. So challenge that we have identified was like keeping the balance into thorough testing, also like preventing the bottlenecks, and the managing the frequent change requests that are coming from the clients and customers. So that was the challenge that we identified, and how we have got a solution for that was like we were we are prioritizing the continuous testing, means what to test first, and then what in queue what to test next, and like that. And the integration and automation testing was also a part of our journey, uh, as we are testing this particular application, testing this particular product. And the impact that we were getting is improved product quality with enhanced focus on the value delivery. So we were getting the very good feedbacks from our clients, and also we are getting uh, we were able to deliver value, provide value delivery to our customers and clients. On the next slide, we are going to get very deep idea of what challenges we have uh, faced, and what are the solutions from the agile methodology we have seen into it. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, so we are just switching on to our next slide. So meanwhile, if you have anything till now, if there is anything that you would like to discuss about the agile testing, if you could just drop in the comments box below. Anything that you feel that no can could be discussed. So, if you could, Chandrashekhar, meanwhile, if you could just share more thoughts or about this, the UC thing, that UC Unified
yeah.
Communication Solution that you said you worked upon. So, if you could just we can discuss it in a bit more. How was it? How was the experience, and how this agile testing has helped it?
Yeah, so like in this particular project, what we have seen, the problems were where we were getting very uh, with the agile process, we were getting very good solutions of that. Like we were facing some issues with collaborating with our whole team. That previously what we have seen, that everybody was not on the same page, but agile
Mhm.
made us to have be on same page, and with have the collaborative meetings, like we have the stand up and this different agile, we can say agile ceremonies that are there, and that were helping us to be on same page. Also, along with that, we were able to we were able to implement our test automation into this project, and which is helping us to be having the rapid pace for delivering whatever has been developed, and with having the thorough testing onto that. So we also have figure like having maintaining these different sprints, different sprint reports and matrices, and everything related to testing. So like, and also we have seen the best practices in which we have seen early testing was happening, means there was so much grooming happening while deciding some of the features to be given to the customer, and lot more discussions were happening over there, and uh, we were able to get very good feedbacks from client. They were what they were suggesting, we are identifying them in our roadmap. Before that, means we were suggesting some of the things, and they were also suggesting some of the things which are already there in our roadmap to
Okay.
develop that product. So that was very good thing in agile that we have gone through. Yeah.
Okay. So, I have one question coming up from Rohit. He wants to know what is the best tool for cross browser testing at the same time.
Yeah. So what I have recently worked on, and in this particular project that we're working on, so the Playwright is one of the tool that we can use, in which cross browser testing is very readily available with what we have tested already. So yeah, I can say that Playwright is a good solution for that.
Okay, Rohit, I hope your question is answered. So now moving forward, uh, Chandrasekhar will just continue with your
Yeah.
unified communication thing.
Yes, yes. So, on this particular PPT, we can see that the challenges and the solutions. The solutions we have picked up from the agile methodology itself, and that's what we have used into our product. So the challenges that we can see here is coordinating with different teams that previously, as I said, like we were not on the same page, using some different methodology like waterfall on different models that we can see. So with the agile, that problem is being solved with daily stand up and different agile ceremonies and communication things, and different project management tools are being used. So the communication was happening very frequently, and everybody was satisfied what we are going to develop, we are going to deliver to our customers. Then continuous testing, as I said, that we are using Playwright as automation tool for this particular uh, product, and we have implemented the CI/CD pipeline, and also the number of regression suits that we have, uh, regression the test suite that we have executing while uh, every release. Before every release, we are able to see the different reports for the same. And the frequent changes, as I said, that we were having some issues like how to maintain the frequent changes from which are coming from the customer. So in which, like, flexible backlogs we are putting, means whatever on the priority from the client side was taken as first thing to be developed. After that, we are getting regular feedbacks from our client to understand what needs to be updated, what are this chain requests that they want to have, whether they are in our roadmap or not. So that way we can say, effective prioritization was also a part of frequent changes that to resolve that particular challenge we were using this. And quality at speed, as I said, Playwright has given us very handful help uh, to have the robust test automation framework. And having that, like, we were able to do the thorough testing, we were able to have very good exploratory testing for our product. So that's how we have identified challenge, and the solution was we were getting readily available into the agile methodology. Yeah.
So, thank you for walking us through this case studies. So now we have a interactive activity for all of you audience. If you just have your mobile or laptop and just log into your comment section, we have three different case study scenarios that we have put up. So you can just comment in the section below for any of the case studies that you feel and if you want to answer. So to start with, in the scenario one, we have your team is working on a sprint with tight deadlines. During testing, a critical bug that requires significant time to fix is discovered. What would you prioritize, meeting the sprint deadline or fixing the bug? I guess this is something which most of the developers or no, the QA or developers must definitely have faced in. So it's not, you can answer to any of the scenarios, but we would love to know what are your thoughts on this testing dilemmas. So second scenario that comes is your team is implementing test automation with agile workflows. However, there is resistance from some team members who prefer manual testing. How would you convince them to benefit of test automation? So I guess manual and automation is something which is an all-time conversation and long discussions that always takes place. So this is something, I guess, again something we do face. And the third scenario comes up is your product owner request changes to the user interface design midway through the sprint. How would you adapt your testing strategies to accommodate these changes while maintaining the sprint timeline? So you can just put in the comment section below the scenarios that you would like to answer. And I'm pretty much sure that you might have faced it. What do you think? Manual and automation is always a thing. So Ayushi has a thought that in the scenario one, she would say fixing the bug. Oh, that's also a thing. Bug fixing that definitely needs to be done. Fixing bug. So scenario one. So if you could just in like help us list understand what would you do in the scenario bug. Would you like to meet a deadline or would you be focusing more on the fixing the bug? I cannot see your name, so it's just written as LinkedIn user. So you could just answer what would you do in that scenario. So Nimesh, what are your thoughts on the same? Okay, so Hemdip and Chandrashekhar, have you faced across this scenario? Okay, just a minute. So Dipali does have a thought. So Dipali has said for scenario one, I'll go with both. So first attend the stand up and share the quick update and leave meeting by informing and we'll fix the bug. Oh, that's a very smart answer. Abbas also has the same thought, fixing the bug. Fixing bug would be high priority. Oh, everyone has gone with fixing bug. Okay, Rohit has depends on that bug. If it's too much critical, if bug can affect the live project and sprint is important, then have to choose it first. Okay, that's a diplomatic answer, Rohit, that you have shared. So, Hemdeep and Chandrasekhar, have you? What scenario would you like to answer, and what have you faced, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, as majority people ask for the scenario one, so I would like to give some more brief on the scenario one. So sprint is a part of we can say Scrum methodology which we are following, and fixing bug is a part of software development. Every software might have some bugs that supposed need to be fixed. So bug fixing is very important, and to balance out the sprint weightage, we can reduce some of the items which not required to be part of current sprint. We can remove it from the current sprint and move it to backlog for upcoming sprints. And by that way, I think we can maintain the balance of fixing the priority bug on first. By that way, we can also gain the customer satisfaction as well. And in upcoming cycle, we can introduce remaining items which we have removed from the current sprint.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a comment from Melissa. Melissa says that she would focus on fixing the bug, pushing out the sprint. Customer would prefer quality. I definitely agree with your point, Melissa. So now moving forward, Hindip, could you just summarize on the key takeaways of the entire of the webinar?
Yes, sure. So we have from starting of the webinar, we have first of all say first of all testing principle, which is early testing. We have seen. Okay. Then next, we have seen effective collaboration. By that way, we can effectively collaborate with internally as well as client as well. Next, continuous feedback. From the customer and internal team, we continue to take the feedback and collaborative agile give predictable improvement as well. Next, in upcoming slide, we have seen how automation will be involved in agile and we can leverage the uh, use of agile and reduce the manual part of the QA. And of course, customized testing models. We always focus on the customer need and their satisfaction as well. So these are the key takeaways, short summary I can say from my side.
So thanks, Hemde, for summarizing. So now, before we move on to the Q&A section, I would like to take a moment and introduce EcoSmoke. We pride ourselves on being a leading provider of innovative QA services. At EcoSmoke, our mission is to empower businesses to enhance customer experience, streamline operations, and drive growth through superior quality assurance. I'd also like to highlight that EcoSwarm Technologies is a world-renowned provider of career-grade software solutions and services. We take pride in our extensive global presence spanning 17 plus years of experience and serving 600 plus global clients. With the success of 2,500 plus projects completed, we are committed to delivering exceptional customized solutions that transcend geographical boundaries. So now I would like to address the question and answers from our audience. So there was this one question from Abbas Ali, which we had in the chat. So Abbas Ali has a question: what is behavior-driven development (BDD) and how does it relate to agile testing?
Yeah, so I'll go with the answer. So the behavioral driven testing is something like how your application and feature is going to behave, what is expected to be there, and it is related to like how you are giving the inputs and how it is behaving, how it is performing in that way. So how it is helping in agile is like the scenarios that we are going to have as a tester and as a end customer who is going to see them, so they will quickly understand what's actions to be taken and what result we are expecting from this particular feature. So that's how it is uh, fitting into our you can say agile methodology. So which is pretty much helping our end client to understand what has been tested already. Yeah.
Okay, from the scenarios, I can see Rohit has answered that he would like to answer that adapt testing by prioritizing critical features, automating repetitive tests, and utilizing exploratory testing to quickly validate changes while managing scope and time. That's also a pretty much answer, and no, in a smart way it's answered. So there's this hi Hitanshu, welcome. We have a question from Hitanshu. He's asking, can agile testing be applied to non-software projects?
Yeah. So yes, definitely, Agile can be applied on any non-functional or any industries as well. If I give real life example, best example which I have seen, Agile can be also best fit in sales department as well. With the Agile methodology, it gives us the flexibility and continuous collaboration and communication. By that way, we can improve overall internal team members confidence, and we can able to gain the overall goal of organization or institute more. So I hope Vedan, so I can answer your question.
Okay, there's one more question. Hitesh, hi, welcome. So he's asking, what is the role of a tester in an agile team?
Okay, so role of QA will be a part of software development cycle, and agile is a kind of methodology as we have discussed. So the role will be same. Either it could be agile methodology or any other methodology like V model, Extreme, any other. Okay, so the role will be same, and they have to perform all their tasks as per the STLC software development life cycle by that way.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Hitanchu says, yeah, thanks for the answer. Thank you. Hi Anisha. There's one more question. How do you handle changing requirements in agile testing?
Chandrasekhar, would you like to?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but like once we get the change request from the client and where we understand how it is like on what priority it is, because we have this continuous feedback and the different meetings with the client, and what is the priority for that particular CR. We understand that if we are at the middle of that particular sprint, then surely we can communicate to the client that this can be taken as a taken into the next coming sprint, and that can be developed into that sprint. And by analyzing the complete requirements, we can give a development to that for that particular change request. If it is like, let's say after having discussion and recently we have started the sprint, we can include that by having the concerns of all team member, and making them understand as well that this is something on priority for the end customer, so we have to develop it. So in that way, we are, as I said in PPT as well, that that can be a flexible thing, maybe taken on the priority, or can be taken into next coming up sprint. Yeah.
I hope, Anisha, your question has been answered. So, okay, Malav is curious to know, how do agile teams ensure collaboration between developers and testers? That's a good question, Malav.
Okay, so I would like to answer this. How agile team ensure collaboration between developer and tester? It's very interesting. As I mentioned in earlier slides, it gives us the flexibility and platform to collaborate with internal team like developer, QA, business analyst, and of course entire team, we can say, including client as well. So by following, we generally used to follow Scrum methodology, where we follow certain ceremony like daily stand-up, Scrum retrospective, and sprint review meeting. And with this continuous communication and collaboration, we avoid such incidents of miscommunication or assumption, and it will also help QA and developer to make on same goal with same energy and effectively deliver more better quality. Definitely, it's a very vast topic, and sometimes we have seen that developer and QA are on running on different direction. But with Agile, we can avoid such kind of incidences as well.
Hopefully, yes, we do see those videos of QA and developers running in different directions. Okay, there's one more question from Rohit. What is the concept of shift left testing? How does agile testing work in extreme programming XP? How do you balance automation and manual testing in an agile project?
So shift left testing, or the overall testing, it's a part of software testing, and in Agile, XP is a part of kind of methodology, similar to Scrum. And how do we balance automation and manual? So of course, depend on the requirement and the size of project, either manual and automation QA will be involved, or a single person can also do the same thing. It's depend on the size and timeline of the project. We can able to manage and balance out. uh, if I give example, in the best practices, the first point I have mentioned, we have to set objective or goal with smart. So here it comes to the picture that we should have to prioritize and plan in very such manner. By that way, we can able to balance out the things easily without any conflicts.
I hope everyone's questions have been answered. So that was some really excellent questions that we had from our audience. So I would really thank you for your active participation. So before we conclude now, let's hear some closing remarks from our panelist. Chandrasekhar?
Yeah, thanks for giving this opportunity and shared knowledge, and also like get some reviews from my fellow team members and testers. So thanks again. Hope we'll meet again for next some of the next topics on webinar. So yeah, let's meet again.
Hemdip?
Yeah, it was our first webinar, and we really enjoyed to share the information. And definitely in upcoming time, we would like to share the platform with different topics. And I would request everyone, if they have to know more about some specific topic, then you can comment out. So based on that, we can plan our upcoming webinars. Yeah, thank you, Sindhura.
So thank you. And with that, we would be concluding today's webinar. Thank you to all our panelists, Hemdip and Chandrashekhar. I would also like to thank you all the wonderful audience for being a part of this webinar and sharing your questions and everything. And so we could learn and grow from each other. So I would also like to thank in the back end, there was Kunal, Vishal, and Ayushi who had been constantly there and supporting our end for the success of this webinar. To learn more about EcoSmob's QA services, please do visit us at www.ecosmob.com or send us your inquiries to sales@ecosmob.com. We look forward to seeing you in our future webinars. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.